enemy! You won't get away! It's the enemy!
Yes! Yes!
Leave it to me. What's its weakness? Here I go! Ha!
How about this? This'll leave a mark.
Leave it to me! Ha!
Well, that was underwhelming. As Hugo, the same might have happened to our brigade if we'd stayed in Alistone.
Enough!
Leave it to me. What's its weakness?
Fight this battle with this
Got you! Here I come! Too slow!
Down! Thunder!
Here I come! Take that! come! Eat this!
Fire!
How about this? Take this! This'll leave a mark! This'll leave a mark! Take that! That's a taste of our power.
Don't worry, we're not gonna kill you. You'll be kept as prisoners of war. Then start acting like one. Tell the rest of your soldiers to stop resisting.
Looks like everyone's behaving themselves. I'm glad we didn't have any needless casualties.
Stock! Rosh!
What's wrong?
My apologies. When we weren't looking, a group of our men went after the soldiers toward the plains. We must retrieve them at once!
They must have gotten puffed up after the total thrashing we gave. We can still catch up.
It's dangerous to pursue the enemy too doggedly. We need to bring our people back.
I agree. We can catch up if we go after them now. Everyone, let's go! Elm, you and your men keep watch over the prisoners.
There they are.
Damn them for being so reckless. I'll catch them even if I have to.
Wait, stop!
Odd. What's wrong?
Don't get any closer! I don't like it. Something feels real bad.
That's right. I can sense something too.
Something?
I don't know, but it feels very dangerous. We need to get back to the fortress.
Well, what about them?
I said we need to get back. Do you want to die?
What was that? We can't possibly proceed in the face of that thing.
I can't believe it turned them all to sand. Friend and foe. It's insane. Now I see why the Alistel army was so weirdly obedient when it came to withdrawing from Scala.
What's the matter, Ott?
My grandpa told me something. Mana is in everything in the world, and stuff that loses its mana goes back to sand.
To sand?
So Hugo can drain the mana from people at will? What we just saw was the same as when the Cygnus army was turned to sand. Say, didn't that soldier who attacked you and Sonia at Alistel Castle turn to sand too? Man, sucking the mana right out of people and turning them to sand. That bastard Hugo's come up with one hell of a weapon.
No, it's not a weapon. That's the power of Flux. It's the power of the ritual that controls mana.
This seems like a good time to take a break. We could use a moment to let it all sink in. Have you had enough time to think things over? We'll be resuming the meeting soon. All right, I'll call everyone. Well, moving on. What was it you said? The power of flux? What is that?
Please allow me to explain.
Lieutenant General Raoul, when did you get here?
Just a moment ago. But it seems I missed some sort of crisis.
Yeah, that bastard Hugo pulled out this insane weapon. Or wait, what did Ott say? He used something called the power of flux.
I see. So that's the secret of the phenomenon that turned the Cygnus army into sand. As for flux, this lady here would know the most about it.
And she is...
I apologize for not introducing myself. I am Erica, the former princess of Granorg.
Princess Erica?
I had sought refuge with King Garland of Cygnus after fleeing from Granorg. That is when I came into contact with Lieutenant General Raoul regarding the reclamation of my homeland.
Until now, she had mainly worked behind the scenes. Once she realized an incursion into Granorg was imminent, she asked to accompany us.
So that's it. Well, it's fine with me. But if she's going to come with us, she'll have to be treated the same as everyone else.
I would expect as much. Since fleeing from my homeland, I have cast away my title.
Don't be too hard on her.
Understood. You're okay with this, right, Stock?
Sure.
Brother?
Brother?
Oh, pardon me.
I'm going to get some fresh air.
I wondered where you were. Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. Erica, there's something I want to ask you. It's about what Ott mentioned a moment ago, the power of flux. Isn't that the power that's passed down through the royal family of Granorg?
How do you know about that? Could you really be...
What?
Oh, no, I must have been mistaken. Pardon me. I'll answer your question now. As you said, the power of flux is passed down through Granorg's royal family, but it is definitely not meant to turn people to sand. It is used to bring the unstable mana of this land back into its natural balance, using the power of flux to bring stability back to this land. This has been the duty of our royal family for generations.
But in practice, it's now become capable of harming others.
I believe they are triggering a mana breach in certain locations to turn people into sand, incorporating the spell formula for flux into a weapon, and using it for wholesale destruction. These are rather grave ideas General Hugo is capable of.
I assume the idea was actually Fennel's. He's one of the finest engineering minds in the world. He's the one who created the thaw machine for Hugo, too.
Alice still has such a man? Well, in any case, something must be done about that dreadful weapon.
But if we so much as try, we'll be turned to sand as soon as we approach it. We can't even think about an attack without a way to protect ourselves from its effects.
There is one way to protect oneself from it. The Royal Granorg treasure. Etherion, the Stone of Flux. That stone fixes mana in place, protecting the bearer from a breach. It's a must for the ritual.
And if we had it, we could negate the weapon's effects.
Yes, but Aetherion was last in my stepmother Protea's possession. Now that she's been executed by General Hugo...
I see.
Ah, there you two are.
Lieutenant General Raoul, has something happened?
We had a visit from one of Hugo's messengers. He's proposing an armistice.
Hugo wants an armistice.
That's right. They'll recognize Forja, Cygnus, and Celestia as independent nations if we back down. Now that they've annexed Granorg, he must want to get his house in order rather than fight a war.
And what will our response be?
I can't decide something like that on my own. That's why I came to talk to you two.
If we agree to the armistice, the war will end for the time being. What do you think, Stock?
They're offering an armistice. It may be wise to accept it. It would end the war at
I don't
least.
think this is the correct option.
True. It may be better to accept this before more soldiers are wounded.
Keep in mind that if we do this, the chances of getting Granorg back for you drop to nil.
I realize that. But perhaps that is also for the best.
I see.
Very well then. I'll run this by Celestia and Forja as well and get their thoughts.
Please do. This armistice. It will end the war, won't it?
Yeah.
We'll be arriving in Granorg shortly. How are you holding up?
I'll be all right. I can't find much to complain about on the eve of a peace treaty.
Indeed not, Lady Erica. Celestia and Forja agreed to the armistice because they too trust in us.
Yes, it must happen, come what may. By the way, was it wise to leave him behind?
Do you mean Stock? Well, we brought Rosh with us, so he's the only one left who can watch over the troops.
No one else could keep the soldiers in line with all the hoopla over the armistice. The men trust him. That's why we need to make sure to do our part in the signing ceremony for the armistice.
Yes.
Hey, what is it? Are you okay? What the?
Hugo. This was his plan all along.
Lieutenant General!
Everyone, run! It's not safe to remain here! Go!
Princess, that means you too! Run and don't stop!
All right!
Hey, you! Don't just stand there! That bastard, Hugo!
Uh-oh. Damn. Are we gonna make it?
returned, Stock.
Your decision led to Rosh, Raoul, and Erica being turned to sand.
Hugo is not a man to place your faith in.
As we suspected, you will need the Etherion to stand a chance against that power. It's okay. I know you can do it.
Stock, we're counting on you.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Have you had any luck, strong man? If you find...
It seems the Alistal army has fortified the road from here to the Sand Fortress. Considering what a ruckus we raised when we liberated the place, that's to be expected. should we do, Lieutenant General?
There's no need to worry. Everything is going as planned. We act as before. We'll attack at once and break through from the inside. It's a tactic that only you and Stock could pull off.
That's true enough, but the opposition will be serious this time. Do you think it'll go as well as all that?
Oh, it will work. The enemy's morale has dropped significantly.
I guess we just saw this part
You lost
earlier.
Scott?
I'll skip the dialogue. I'm only here for a reason anyway.
Hey, Stock, can I talk to you? Don't you think Rainey is acting a bit strange?
Why do you say that?
I can't really describe it, but she's missing that sharpness, that energy. I might be overthinking it.
No. You've known her for much longer than I have. And your perception greatly surpasses mine.
Really? You think so? Hey, could you lend her an ear for a bit? I think you could help her feel better.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on the situation.
Thanks, Stock. I think she's at the inn right now. I'm counting on you.
Stock?
Is something wrong, Rainey?
What are you saying that for?
I heard you were feeling down, and I wanted to let you know I'm here if you need to talk.
Talk to you, huh? All right. I'll tell you what's on my mind.
Great.
So I know this guy, right? He's super weird. He never speaks up, so it's hard to know what's on his mind. And he tends to put himself in dangerous situations without letting us know beforehand. I know he's strong, but I can't help but worry about him.
Sounds like he'd be difficult to handle. He must have a reason for acting how he does, though. Maybe you should consider that before you start worrying.
I try! But he never tells me anything.
Relax, Rainey.
Sorry.
Don't be. This guy must be really important to you.
Yeah, you're right. I think I've been fooling myself all along. Stock, I love you.
I thought we were talking about this guy you knew.
Well, yeah. I was just trying to break the ice, you know? I've never really done this before. Honestly, Stock, I've been putting myself in harm's way for years as a mercenary. But recently, watching you fight alongside me, it's made me think that maybe there's another way forward. One without fighting. Maybe I shouldn't have said any of this, but I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Rainey.
I don't know what motivates you to fight the way you do, Stock. But what do you say? We can try and find that other way, together. There's more to life than battle. Let's throw down our swords, you and me.
Stock. Please.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure I'll stop fighting will probably lead to an ending. Because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. So that's the one we're going to choose. We're going to go run off with Rainy.
You win, Rainy. I'll lay down my sword if you'll lay down yours.
What? You really mean it?
I have to warn you. I don't know much beyond the battlefield. Are you sure you're interested in someone so single-faceted?
Don't worry, I'm in the same boat. I've been a mercenary for most of my life, after all. Let's jump headfirst into this together. We can take a stab at leading a normal life. Just me and you.
Yeah. Wherever you go, Rainy, I'll be by your side.
Stock.
I knew you would be back, Stock.
I hadn't expected you to turn away from an imminent threat, but we are happy to see you back.
Now, let us resume our efforts to find salvation for this world. Our hopes rest with you, Stock.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
So I know...
I'm sorry, Rainy. I can't abandon this fight. Not until it's all over.
It's all right, Stock. I'm just glad you opened up to me.
Really, though. I am sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I know how important this fight is. But once it's all over, will you give it some thought?
Yeah. After the war ends, I'll lay down my sword. And when that day comes, we can search for a new way forward together.
You mean it? Great! I'll have your back till then.
I'm counting on it.
You'd better not forget about this once the war's over.
I won't. I promise.
You know, it's kinda awkward standing around here making promises about the future, but I'm really glad we got to have this conversation. Thanks, Stock. It's a promise.
So, did you talk to Rainey? How did it go?
I can't say much, but she seems to be feeling better now.
I see. So you got her to talk. That's good.
Yeah. Sorry I can't say more.
That's fine. I understand. Both you and Rainey are here, continuing our adventures. And that's all that matters.
You're as empathetic as ever, Marco.
Well, then take this. Give it to Rainey. She likes stuff like this, so I'm always keeping an eye open for it. I hope this cheers her up.
Then why don't you give it to her yourself?
It's kinda embarrassing, you know? Oh, and please keep the fact that I was worried about her between us.
Okay, Marco.